I call Ian McKelvey.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Like the last speaker, it's with a little bit of surprise that I find myself speaking to this bill. It's with even more surprise that I find myself working in Barry Coates to the House and finding myself on the same side as a Green Party member for the first time in 5 years. It's a new look for the Green Party, Barry. Mr Speaker, some of the points, interestingly, raised by my fellow Manawatu MP and Ian Galloway are the issues that interest me about this bill. And it's not necessarily because we can't afford the technology, it's because people of my age are tested by this kind of stuff significantly. And people older than me are even more tested by this stuff than I am. And whilst I note that one of the targets the government's got is around 70 to 78% or something like that of engagement in this type of process, and it's an admirable target to have. It's going to take quite some time before people older than me are going to adapt this kind of technology, and I think we've got to be. It's one of the challenges we've got as a government, as a country. In fact, it's one of the challenges we've got in the world, isn't it? The slower acceptance of the older generation of this type of technology. It's certainly going to take a long time, and of course every time we take another pill we live another day, and so we've got to put up with this for a little bit longer, so it is quite challenging. So Mr Speaker, with those very brief words, I certainly support this bill, but I do warn the Select Committee that it will be challenging. It will be challenging for many of us to adopt this type of technology, so the government's just going to have to be patient with it. So thank you, Mr Speaker. I commend the bill to the House.